Hi, I'm Joe Manso.
And I'm Josh.mov.
And we're juniors, and this is the Ward Melville 2009 Stats Project. Josh, why don't you start off by explaining how we came across designing this experiment and why we did it?
Gladly, Joe. We wanted to learn whether or not the more involved the student was in the learning process, whether they would remember the numbers of the golden ratio more or less. We started out with around 90 volunteers, and we randomly allocated them to 3 different groups. Maggie will tell you more about that later. For the first group, they only had the sheet of the golden ratio to memorize from. For the second group, they had the sheet with an extra sheet of paper to write down, and they had a pencil. So, I'm so worried. But they, ask me a question. Come on.
They had an additional paper and pencil to help them to aid them in memorizing the digits in any way possible.
Third group uses the feed trainer, which was designed by Lars Wander. He'll tell you more about that later also. It helps students remain active in the memorization process of the golden ratio. And for all 3 groups, the 2 things that were constant were the 10 minutes that each group had to memorize the number regardless of the treatment, and the 3 minutes afterwards where they entered the digits that they did remember onto the answer sheet, which we will show you in a second. And then afterwards we compared all the results against each other to see which treatment was actually successful. Most successful. This is a segment of the number phi, the golden ratio, and all that was used in all 3 treatment groups. The 2 ones that used paper and pencil and paper, those 2 treatment groups got exactly what you see in front of you, and the feed trainer used a digital layout of this exact page. And after those 10 minutes of using this number, the students used after the 10 minutes were up, and they had 3 minutes to fill in each digit that they remembered from the golden ratio. They filled in their sex, their grade, and their room number to aid in the comparing process at the end of the experiment. And
Josh, what was your hypothesis before we started this experiment?
Well, we thought originally that the computer treatment, the feed trainer, would have the best results because students were most active and involved in learning the digits, and it would help with their memorization.
Thank you for your time, Josh.
Thank you very much, Joe.